Gilbert Arenas said on a podcast recently that he was at a 2003-2004 playoff game, and I believe it was a Lakers game. He was sitting courtside during that game, and he saw Halle Berry in the area he was sitting walk by him. He also noticed several other old white guys at the time just looking at Halle Berry and then talking about her and saying, "Wow, she's not noticing us now after all we did for her and how we helped her out." Gilbert also said that those guys were basically saying that they had all smashed Halle Berry at one point in time and that she needed their help for roles that she had received later on. Now, this has generated some controversy. Obviously, we don't know if Gilbert Arenas is lying or making this up or just if it's even truthful. But here's what I would say about this. Excuse me. That I do believe that most likely this is probably true. I believe this because if you research the majority of these women in Hollywood, especially these attractive, desirable women who have gotten big roles in the past, if you dig through their history, you will always see that they're linked up to some powerful man before their rise. That could be a super Hollywood agent, that could be a producer, that could be a director, that could be a businessman in a high, powerful position that has connections to the industry. They're always linked up to one of those guys. It's always been the case. I would dare anybody to find me someone who hasn't had a relationship with one of those men that I've listed prior to their rise. If you research carefully, you'll tend to see that tends to be the case most of the time. So I definitely believe that probably did happen. It's a sad reality when you look at a lot of these women, but at the same time, it's not surprising. I definitely believe this goes on. Also, you got to be honest with yourself and just look at the city of LA. Look at how many attractive women move there from all these other cities, all these other states, all across the country. These women are all super attractive. And there's nothing that really sets them apart from any other woman there. They're all just in a league of their own. So think about that. If you're all equal in looks, you're all very attractive, what are you going to do to get ahead? You're going to do a little something extra. That's basically hooking up with these powerful men. That's really the only way you can set yourself apart in most cases to get these roles. So yeah, it's the reality. I think some people are offended by this. I think, obviously women are offended by this because it's kind of like a dirty secret about women in general that if you have money, if you have high status, they will run towards you. They will come towards you because you have resources that they desire to have, that they feel that could elevate them. So it's kind of like the dirty secret or nature of females to be like that. And they don't want people to really know it like that. But I think more so today, it's more mainstream than it was 20 years ago, that this behavior is not really that shocking today. But I think with a lot of men, it still is, that they can't really accept that dirty truth about female nature. And I think just men in general are conditioned to believe that women that are just visually attractive are not just desirable, but they're angelic, they have great morals, all the other stuff. But that's not the case. You'll be surprised. A lot of attractive women are definitely not angels. And if you dig through their past, you can find a lot of dirty stuff about them hooking up with a ton of different dudes, and them even going out with dudes that they didn't want to be with simply because these guys had money and status. That's the big thing about that. Just so, like I said, none of this is shocking at all. Even if Gilbert is lying, I definitely believe Halle probably did hook up with some powerful guy prior to her rise as a lister. So no, none of this surprises me. It's not a big deal to me in any way. So that's all I had to say about that.